Hey guys, welcome back to House of Terror. You guys are watching this video on September 14th. So yeah, this video is for the 14th of September. Yeah, you guys are definitely watching this video on September the 14th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night, whatever it is you guys are doing. And I hope you all are doing well tonight too. Tonight's video, I'm going to be telling you guys 4 scary haunted house stories. So yeah, I will tell you guys 4 scary haunted house stories for tonight's video. So I can try to make them scary for you guys. So I think I can do this. So yeah, I think I can try to tell you guys 4 scary haunted house stories. But without further ado, let me start with these scary haunted house stories. So, number 1. There was a young couple who were driving out on a road, and they came across this big house. So yeah, they came across this big house, and they decided to go take a look at it. So the boyfriend and his girlfriend got out of their truck, and they decided to go take a look at the house. It looked very creepy. So they were walking around and exploring it. So yeah, they were walking around the house and exploring it. And it looked really creepy on the outside, but on the inside it was more creepier than before. So yeah, the girlfriend heard a weird sound, and it sent a chill down her spine. And the sun was starting to set, so they hurried up and they got out because they heard weird noises. Because the boyfriend also heard it too. He also heard a weird noise like his girlfriend did. So they got back in their truck and they safely drove back home, never to go to the haunted house ever again. So yeah, the girlfriend and her boyfriend made it back home safely, and they dared never to go to the haunted house ever again. Okay, number 2. 4 girls were walking in the neighborhood when they saw this house. They saw this creepy looking house, and they decided to go take a look at it. And they found out the door was unlocked. So they stepped inside of it, and they found it to be very, very creepy. And the furniture looked like it was teared up. So the furniture was teared up. It kind of looked like a creepy old abandoned house that they were in, which it kind of was. So yeah, this house was creepy and abandoned because the furniture was all teared up. And also there was death written all over the walls. So yeah, there was death written all over the walls. And suddenly the four girls heard a door slam all by itself. And they heard a scratching sound too. So yeah, they did hear a scratching sound too, followed by glass shattering on the floor. They all gasped in horror. So yeah, all four of the girls gasped in horror. And suddenly there was a shadowy figure in the hallway. So yeah, they saw a shadowy figure in the hallway. So yeah, they saw a shadowy figure inside the house, and they all ran out of the haunted house, never to go there ever again. The four girls were absolutely terrified. They took off running as fast as they could out of the haunted house, and they finally reached their house. The four girls reached their house, and they hurried up and got back inside the house, and they locked the door behind them. So yeah, the four girls dared not to go back to the haunted house ever again. Sorry everybody, just checking to see what time it is on my TV. Right now it's only 9:16 as I'm filming this, so let's get on with number 3. So story number 3. 3 boys were taking a walk in the neighborhood as soon as the sun was starting to set. The sun began to set and they came across this creepy old house. They decided to go take a look at it. And they found that the door was unlocked. So yeah, the door was unlocked when they stepped inside of it. When they stepped inside the haunted house, it was so creepy inside, and they also found the furniture to be torn apart. So yeah, the furniture was torn apart whenever they stepped inside the creepy old house, the creepy haunted house. When they were exploring the house, they heard a whistling sound, followed by a laughing sound too. So yeah, they heard whistling sounds and they heard somebody laughing inside. All 3 of the boys were absolutely terrified. So yeah, they were absolutely terrified of what they heard. And all of a sudden, they heard a loud door slam all by itself too. When the boys were in the living room, they saw 3 shadowy figures. So yeah, they saw 3 ghostly figures. So yeah, they saw 3 ghostly figures in the living room. They all screamed in horror, and they quickly ran out of the haunted house. So yeah, they ran as fast as they could, and it was getting super dark outside. So they quickly ran back home as fast as they could. They finally reached their house, and they hurried up and got back in the house. And they locked the door behind them. So yeah, they did lock the door behind them. And they were absolutely terrified by what they saw and heard at the haunted house. The three boys never ever went to the haunted house ever again. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you guys one more haunted house story. One more haunted house story, and then I'm gonna end the video. So, story number 4. 5 teenagers came across this haunted house. So there was only 2 girls and 3 boys who spotted this house while they were taking a walk around the neighborhood. So they went to the back of the house. The back door was unlocked, but the front door was unlocked too, but they decided to go to the back door. So yeah, they did take the back door since it was unlocked. When they stepped inside of the house, it was so creepy when they stepped inside of it. While the teenagers were exploring the haunted house, all of a sudden they heard a scratching sound. So yeah, they did hear a scratching sound while they were exploring the haunted house. And one of them went into one of the bedrooms. And one of the teenagers found death written all over the walls whenever he or she stepped inside of the room, because he or she found death written all over the walls. So the teenager walked out the room, and suddenly they also heard a door slam all by itself. So yeah, they did hear a door slam all by itself, followed by glass shattering on the floor. Also, they heard giggling. So yeah, they heard a giggling sound, and they heard moaning sounds. So yeah, they heard a moaning sound coming from the hallway. When they heard moaning sounds, they were absolutely terrified, and suddenly a ghostly figure came out of nowhere. So yeah, the 5 teenagers saw a ghostly figure that came out of nowhere. So yeah, they were all terrified by the moaning sound they heard in the hallway with everything they heard. So when they saw the ghostly figure, all 5 of the teenagers ran out of the haunted house. And the sun was starting to set. It was starting to get dark outside too. So yeah, they quickly ran away, and they ran back home. So yeah, they ran back home, and they never ever went to the haunted house ever again because of what happened and what they saw and heard. So yeah, the 5 teenagers never went to the haunted house ever again. Okay, that was 4 scary haunted house stories. I hope you guys enjoyed these haunted house stories. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video. I post every single week. And like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. And as always, stay creepy.